hello, and welcome to Sunday Sips. A little bit of makeup and a whole lot of mayhem. I am Shannon, and thank you for tuning in. Thank you for coming in. We're going to do a little makeup. Got a little spattering here of different things. I dug into my stash for this one. So, a lot of these things I haven't touched in a while. So, I thought, hey, Sunday Sips. Let's get into it. Plus, we got lots to talk about. Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion got beef. What? Wendy Williams goes back to Florida to spend time with her son and get herself together. What? And a whole host of other mayhems that have happened while I was away. I feel like every time I go away for a couple of days, I come back and stuff start popping off. I'm like, oh, just give me a lot of fodder for me to talk about on Sunday Sips while we are gossiping and doing our makeup, right? I love it. I love it. Welcome in, everybody. I'm just going to get started. I'm going to grab my Maybelline. This is the Tattoo Studio pen. It is a brow tint pen. I haven't used this in a long time. This is in the shade Brown Black. And I'm just going to use this to kind of fill in my brows a little bit. I have my brows microbladed, but I feel like I need to go and get them touched up a little bit. I feel like I need to get some things done to like deepen the color a little bit more. But for now, just using my products seem to be helping. So for now, I'm just going to be filling them in using this pen. And I love it because it kind of mimics the micro blade or micro shading blade, see, with the 3 prongs. So it helps kind of like give that finite flip to the product, so it seems more natural. And this is by Maybelline, babe, so you can definitely get this at your local drugstore. Hey, TT, be back later. Hey, Lou, how are you? Memories, hello, happy Sunday. Thank you for coming. Don't forget to hit that like button and share us out if you can. So I'm just going to make short work of these brows, since that is the most boring part of makeup application, is really sitting and doing these brows. I want to kind of get them done as fast as possible so we can move on to the makeup and mayhem, honey, because there's a lot of stuff going on, right? A lot of stuff going on. I'm like, wow, it's going to be Valentine's Day in a couple of weeks, and I already have my wish list together. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, I usually do the Valentine's Day kind of gift guide where we look at lingerie, we look at menswear, and we just kind of, talk about the things that we might want to get our partners. So that will be on Thursday of this week. So we'll do that this Thursday. And I found a couple of really cute things. So hopefully we'll all kind of like have a good time with that. I am going to now use my LYS. All of my skincare is already on my face, but this one, I kind of got the wrong color. I got my natural color. This is Harmony by LYS. This is their bronzer stick, but I've been using it as makeup because it's more like my skin color. and I need the next size up in order to get that bronzy look. So what I've been doing is just traveling with this, and this is actually what I wore all weekend. I just came back from traveling, had to go see my love bug for his birthday. And so I actually literally got back a few hours ago. So I decided to do a Sunday Sips. One, because the time has changed where my people who normally watch me are watching me. They're watching me a little later on Sundays and a little earlier on Thursdays. So my Thursday unwind, wine and wine, where we kind of really talk ish about celebrities there, has moved to 7 p.m., which is good because it gives you a chance to, have your dinner, relax, get the kitties all settled in for bed, and then you can watch me and still be in the bed by 9 o'clock. So that's what we've been doing. Just started it last week. And now for Sunday Sips, I'm finding that people are really watching me a little later in the day. So I was like, let me slide the time from 2 to 4 and see if that helps my algorithm a little bit. This is the first time I'm doing it, so I don't know if that's working or not. So I have to give it, a few more tries before I say definitively whether or not this works. But I will tell you, it works for me in terms of getting things done that I need to get done throughout the day. And then by the time 4 o'clock hits, I am settled in to my routine, my day, and able to, sit and talk to you all and kind of luxuriate on talking with you all. So far that works for me, and it really worked today because just coming in from the flight and then, driving into my home, it was really, a little taxing. I was able to take a little cat nap, which I definitely needed because I had gotten up really early this morning. And I don't know what is going on with hotels these days. First of all, I was at a hotel, did not have a restaurant in there, did not have a bar in there. I was like, okay, what was I thinking? Like, they had no amenities. The room was actually really nice, but the refrigerator smelled kind of funky, so I didn't want to put anything in there. I just went to Target and got some water and just stashed the water in there. And then they had a microwave, so that was good. But I was like, I don't like the smell of the refrigerator, so I didn't want to keep anything in there. I'm going to use my Ciroc, and don't worry, babes, I am going to put in the description box everything that I used today. So if you do want to shop with Shannon and get some of these things for your own use, I will put links in the description box so you can get them. Hang on just one second. Let me turn off the air. Hold on. Okay. Whew. Had to turn off that heater. I don't know if you were hearing it, but oh Lord, it was hot. Hey, Tuber Chat, welcome in. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you as always. How was your weekend? I figured, where I was going for to see my love bug, I figured that, hey, I would have like better weather because I'm going to the Southeast. No, it rained the entire weekend. The entire weekend it rained. So I was like, oh, this sucks because I wanted to like really, do a lot of things and go a lot of different places. And I was just like, the weather kind of followed me to where I was going. So I was like, this sucks. So I wasn't able to really do a whole lot because it rained so bad. To chest is rain and light snow in Niagara Falls. See, I don't know what's going on with this weather. It's like 1 minute it's beautiful, the next minute it's like disgusting, torrential downpours, everything. I'm just like, I can't win for losing. I really can't. I try to escape the weather and get caught right up in it. Going now with some bronzer by Haus Labs. Let's slap that on. I was like, man, oh man, all the things I wanted to like do, I couldn't do. And where I was, like they don't usually get a whole lot of rain. So when they get a whole lot of rain, it shuts things completely down. And when I was driving to the airport, I had such a hard time getting on the highway because the main highway I was supposed to use was closed. And my Google Maps kept turning me around and turning me around. I came to the same spot like 3 times. Oh, here, let me turn it this way so you can see my pillow and everything. Yes, I was turned around like 3 times. It was so annoying. And then finally, I was able to hit a button that sent me on the right direction. I was like, if I hit this dog on one street one more time, I know they must have thought like this girl is crazy because I kept going right back, circling right back to the spot that was already closed down. Going in with the Hermes for blush. All my rougher brushes are starting to, the hairs are starting to fall out. So I'm going to start like wiping them down before I like clean them so that hopefully not too many of the bristles will fall out. But you see, as I'm doing it, I'm seeing like bristles come out of the brush. All right, so going back to that Nicki Minaj and Megan thing, I hate to see two Black sisters going at each other. And I know part of it is like, so-called rap beef, it's so posturing and who's the best rapper and all of that. But when you pit 2 women against each other, nobody wins. Nobody wins. And this is one of those instances where no matter whose camp you're on, no matter who you like, no matter what you may feel about it, it's all wrong and it's all bad. Because at the end of the day, these men who, they have rap battles and rap beef too, but they're able to move on from it. And I feel like women are never able to really move on from it. I feel like they are still beefing about things years later. Like I still hear different people talk about the whole Little Kim and Foxy Brown beef. And that was decades ago. And people are still talking about it. So, the Cardi and Nicki Minaj, and now Megan Thee Stallion. I feel like, wow, like, what are you trying to say? Like, Nicki can't get along with anybody? Is that what you're trying to set the narrative of? That we women can't bond in rap music and have, cohesive relationships without beefing with each other? It's just sad. It's just sad. And I feel like we've got so much bigger fish to fry, and things to worry about, real issues, real things going on, that this is just something that doesn't need to get blown out of proportion. You know what I mean? It really doesn't, because they're both talented artists. They both rap magnificently. They're at the top of their game. Like, I want to see everybody win. Memories and Adventures with Us says, I agree. I hate to see that. Yeah. I'm like, why are you bothering with this? Men have their little beef and then it's done. It's really done. And really, it's not even a real beef, because they'll jump on a track and they'll rap and it's all forgiven, it's all love or whatever. But I feel like we women, we have to take it to the hilt, and it's just not right. It's just not fair. I hate to see that. I really do. I really, really do. But it gives us fodder for our mayhem, right? People acting up and doing all the wrong things. Gives us fodder to talk about today. But hopefully, I would love to see these two ladies come together and do another song. I love their song that they did together. I really did. And so I hope that, they're able to squash whatever this is and just, come back to doing great music. There's room for everybody. There's room for everybody. But I feel like it's like that in every industry, right? Even here on YouTube, there's people who, for whatever reason, don't support one person or another. Oh, for eyeshadow, I am using what am I using? I'm using the Patrick Ta Major Dimensions 2. For one reason or the other, whatever genre you're in, whether you do makeup or hair or, there used to be like a camaraderie, right? There used to be people who come and, watch each other's videos, support each other, do collabs and all of that. And I feel like now it's become a dog eat dog world, right? And people are so focused on their numbers and, what everybody else is doing and why this one's not doing that and why, is that one doing that, when really we can all eat here. YouTube is a $1 billion business. They pay tons and tons of creators millions of dollars to put their videos up here on YouTube. And now the platform is, saturated. So there's a lot of people who are in this industry doing a whole host of things. And so you have to compete with everyone who's in your genre, and even if you are in a niche, there's no such thing as an isolated niche. Right now, everybody's doing everything. So you have to think, if there's that many people out here doing that, then, it would behoove you all to bond together and make the space for everybody, make the space open for everyone. And I feel like there's so much, backbiting and whatnot that people are just, I'm over it. I'd rather just do my thing, come here, create some makeup and mayhem with y'all, kiki it up, we do our thing, and then I'm off to my real life and my real world, because I can't deal with the backbiting and the, oh, this one doesn't have that much views and this one's doing that and that one's doing that. Come on. I don't have time. Hey, Angie, welcome in. Thank you so much. You're beautiful also. Yeah, I don't have time. I don't have time for it. I come here, it's like a job. I come in, clock in, do what I need to do, hopefully entertain y'all, make y'all laugh a little bit, and give myself some little makeup therapy, and then I'm out. Two fingers, deuces. I couldn't possibly deal with no nonsense. Okay, so I used the cream up here, and then there's a darker cream down here. And I love this palette because it really takes the guesswork out of everything. So you can put this on in the crease and then just put this in the lid and you're done. So I think today, let's see what I want to do today. Today I want to do a little rose gold today. Why not? So we're going to do this in the crease, and then we're going to put this all over the lid. I am doing well, Angie. I was just saying that I just got in from seeing my little love bug. He turned 2, and so I was honored to go and hang out with my boo-boo and play with him, love on him a little bit, and then bring it on back home. Because, girl, even though it wasn't a big, long trip, it still takes a lot out of you when you travel. Like, I could not believe when I got in today, I got in fairly early. I was laying on my little lounger here, like, oh, I just needed to take it down a minute, because I was like, woo, this is too much. This is too much. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I thought, do a little mid-tone, mid-tier makeup application today. So I've got a lot of like highs and lows here today. This one is pretty inexpensive, and it came out maybe a year ago. And I actually got this from, oh, we had a little light change. I actually got this from another YouTuber. She had bought it for herself and she didn't like it. And I was like, if you don't want it, give it here, because this is my zhuzh. This is where I live. The soft glam life is me, and me is the soft glam life. And I feel like I'll make it work. So yeah. Oh, hey Lou, welcome in. You're fine too. Good. So hopefully everyone had a great weekend. I feel like whenever we get to the weekend, like Friday, Saturday go like this. And then Sunday kind of lags a little bit. But, it's the preparing for Monday morning work life and all that it entails that has you like, dang, what happened to the weekend? What happened to the weekend? And then I've been kind of ripping and running almost every weekend since the first weekend in January. I've literally been gone almost every weekend or every weekend. I think every weekend. So I had no downtime, no time to like really rest. Um, so that was a lot as well. So I am looking forward to this upcoming weekend because I don't have anything scheduled. So hopefully it can be a rest for me. And then, also when you travel a lot, you're also eating out a lot. And so I'm finding that, my diet has been all over the place. So talking about Megan Thee Stallion, I need to get on her workout plan because she is looking good. She got that waist snatched even further. I feel like everything is just coming into, fruition for her. Like everything is just, very nicely compact. Now they're saying all these things about her having plastic surgery or whatnot. I'm like, listen, however she got it, it's working for her. Okay? Mind your business. Mind your business. Like, come on. Because she's got a beautiful body. You got to say, oh, she's having lipo and she's got this, that, and the third going on. I'm like, and if she did, what business is it of yours? Who gonna check her, boo? You? Like, come on. And I know you're not talking, Miss Nikki, because weren't they just dragging you for having all these liposuctions and shots in your booty and all that? And now you're trying to take another sister down? That's not right. That's not what we do as sisters. We all try to lift each other up. Isn't that what we do? That's how I was raised. You don't tear down the next sister just because she's achieved a certain amount of success or whatever. There's room for everybody here in this Mardi Gras party. Trust. So that whole backbiting and infighting and whatever else they doing, I'm like, come on. This make no sense. Are we not grown-ups? Are we not mature adults? Can we not can we have a disagreement without backbiting and name calling and whatnot? Can we do that? Can we do that? Because I'll tell you what Bella does. Bella drinks her water, hint water, and minds her damn business. Minds the business that pays her. Okay? Minds the business that pays her. Yes, how's everybody doing? Hey, Sissy. Hey, Burns. Exactly. Matter of fact, I would love if she would play Pam Grier in like a movie about her life, because I don't think they've done anything with Pam Grier. Like they haven't done like a movie about her life or whatever. To my knowledge, she would be perfect. She would be perfect for that. While we're talking about it, it just popped into my head. But Tiana Taylor is supposed to be playing Dionne Warwick. Now that's a good typecasting. Don't you think? Her as Dionne Warwick. Oh my God, that would be so good. She would play the heck out of that. Because Miss Dionne got a few skeletons, honey. She got a few things that went on back in the day. Okay? She know the way to San Jose, all right. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be good. Who else that I heard that I was like excited? Okay. Do y'all remember the 90s when that woman, psychic psychic woman, Miss Cleo, had that 800 number, and everybody was turning in and running up their parents' phone bills. Not me though, not me. I didn't do that. And if they told you I did it, it's all lies. Lies, I'll tell you. But she was like really, really popular in like the early 90s, I think late 80s even. They're doing a movie on that with, of all people, Sanaa Lathan. Sanaa Lathan is going to play Miss Cleo. That is going to be bomb. You heard it here. That's going to be bomb. Cause she can do that accent now. She can do that. Remember when she played what's that movie I love? The Best Man. And she, she had that accent, Robin. I think that's what she played. Her name was Robin. And she had the accent. She played Taye Diggs's wife. She'll be good for that. She'll be good for that. I'm sure she probably did the accent in her audition for the role. If she had to audition, maybe she didn't even have to audition. Who knows? But I'm excited for her. I haven't seen her in a minute. Sanaa has been like low and under the radar, like a stealth bomber. I have not seen her in a minute. Since the last remake of The Best Man. So that ought to be interesting. Oh, Angie, you remember? And you, yeah, Tiana was gonna slay that. She's gonna slay that, okay? Because that, let me tell you about Tiana Taylor. People slept on Tiana Taylor and her talents, but I knew, first of all, for Kanye West to kind of take her under his wing, I knew she had to be one, very, very talented, because say what you want about Kanye, that man is very, very talented. He has written, he has produced, and he's dabbled in different designer wares or whatever that may have been a little out there, but people were buying it. People were buying it up like crazy. If he can just keep his mouth shut, that part, just say less. He can actually make a bigger dent in this ecosystem, because he's very, very smart. And the things that he thinks of, I think the ordinary Joe Jane, they don't even comprehend, they can't even imagine thinking of that. And he is just very, very on the pulse of what will get you talking, what will get you, intrigued about what he's doing. He just, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And most geniuses are. We think of like Mozart and Beethoven. Oh, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Okay, this ain't new. This is not new. Kanye didn't invent it. It happens. It happens. I don't know what it is about some of these geniuses out there, but you kind of take the good with the bad. I saw a picture recently of him kind of like taking a picture of his new wife, and the wife was in the kitchen cooking, but she had like this mask on her head, and then she had like this thong thing on where barely her breasts were covered and her butt was completely out in this thong. So I was like, okay, so clearly he has a type, because when you look at her, when you look at Kim Kardashian, and who is the other one between those two? There's another young lady in between those two. I can't remember her. She was an actress though, or she is an actress. I shouldn't say was. She's still, roaming the earth and perceivably maybe even acting still. But Julia Fox, I think her name was. Child, he has a type. He likes to dress him up to be his little Barbie dolls with barely any clothes on and snapping pictures of them. And I'm like, first of all, do you, boo? Do you? But even that's not new. That's not new. Men have been doing that, who are in the industry for years, dressing their women up and having them wear all types of crazy things. Okay? Nothing new. Angie says Kanye is extremely intelligent and a visionary. He is. He is. And people, like poo-poo him because he's crazy. We get it. He's a little out there. But that mind of his, the things he thinks of and the things he does, it's really visionary. Like, you have to have a vision for some of this stuff. This doesn't just pop up ordinarily overnight. This is not something, oh, poof, I'm going to have, this is very orchestrated. I'm not going to just poof, have my wife dress up with this thing on. And like, come on, this is part of the whole show. This is part of the whole act. And it gets you talking. What do you say in Injas in Paris? He said, it gets the people going. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he wants. He wants to get you going. He wants to get you talking about it. Oh my God, what is Kanye doing? Oh my God, he's crazy. Oh my God, yes. Keep talking about me, ma'ams and sirs. Keep talking while I get these checks. That part. Yes, Prince, same thing. Gets the people going. Prince did the same thing. Okay, yes, you changed your name to a symbol because you were trying to make a point and get out of your contract. But also, you could have just stopped making music. You didn't have to go to that extreme. But because you went to that extreme, we're talking. We're going. We're going there with you. We're rallying. You rallied the troops, and now we're all talking. That's what you want at the end of the day. Hey, Nikki, baby. How you doing, honey bunny? I tell you, rain, go away. I'm sick of this rain. I am sick of it. Who else? Michael Jackson. Same thing. Didn't he have a little baby blanket outside the window? Michael. Now you know better. We don't put our babies out no window for the world to see. What you talking? What you doing? Pumpkin? Where you going? Oh my goodness. I was like, what in the world is he doing? Did he hold that little boy outside the window so the people could see it? And I'm like, you put a mask on so that people don't notice you out in the street. But unless you fast forward to 2020, 2021, where it was COVID, a man walking around with a mask on his face is not going to be inconspicuous. You're going to be very much looked at. Okay. Except like nowadays, if you had it on now, people will be like, oh, okay, whatever. It blends in. But you want to stand out. And you do these things to stand out. Because what? You want the controversy. You want the people. That's what it's all about. And really going back to the whole Nicki Minaj and Megan Thee Stallion, that's all to get people talking too. Myself included. Would I be talking about Nicki Minaj's new album if there wasn't something controversial on it? Probably not. Would I be talking about Megan Thee Stallion's song, which, you know, her whole album is about snakes. I'm terrified of snakes. I don't even want to look at snakes. And she's got me like watching and stuff, squinting and not trying to look at the snakes things, but it's all that publicity wheel, you know, that cog in the machine that has to get fed and fueled in order for people to have any modicum of success. You got to feed the wagon. You've got to feed the need for controversy, because people love a drama story. People love a drama story. Let me tell you something. If I changed up the title of this thing and put something drama on it, baby, my numbers would be quadruple right now, because people love a wreck. People love a scene. People love, like I said before, people love when Bad Bella comes out, Bad Bella from Brooklyn, and I gotta cuss somebody out, or I gotta, you know, let it be known, or air out something. Oh, people come in droves then. But if I'm just talking and doing my makeup and, you know, minding my business and drinking my hint water and living my best life, crickets. Crickets. It's just a shame. It's just a shame. I'm good. I'm a little jet lagged, but I'm good. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. I can't. Snakes and rats. I can't do it. You wanna see some Bella straight crazy? Have some snakes or rodents around. I used to live in Harlem in New York City, and Harlem still has a big rat problem, still to this day. And when I tell you, if I see one, I am screaming at the top of my lungs. I'm screaming my lungs till they roar. I cannot look at them. I cannot. And what happened, I don't know what happened to make me so afraid of them. I don't know if I was traumatized as a kid. I don't know what it was. But I'm gonna tell you this. There was a time when I used to go down into the subways in New York City, because I was born in Brooklyn, raised in Brooklyn. And then when I was in my 20s, I moved to Harlem. And that was the last place that I lived in Brooklyn until I came here to Connecticut. And one day I was sitting on the platform. They have like these little benches. And I was sitting at the platform and I was waiting for my train. And this huge, I ain't even joking, it was about this long, huge, ran across my foot. Baby, when I tell you, I screamed. Because let me tell you something about the rats in New York City. They don't give a flying about you, about your scaredness, about you, you know, trying to like make them run. They ain't gonna run from you. Matter of fact, they might even attack you. So I was beside myself. Like I was literally shaking and crying at the same time. And I vowed, I was like, I'm not getting on another subway. I'm not. And I didn't for a long, long time. And then for work, I had to get on the train but I was going with my boyfriend. So he got off at the same stop I did. So I was okay with, getting off, and then, he go to his job and I went to my job. Fast forward now, I don't get on the subway at all. The only subway I will get on is my subway here in Connecticut, which goes into New York. It's called the Metro North. I get on that. And then hopefully I had a job. Well, thankfully I had a job where it was in Midtown. So I got off and then I walked from East 42nd Street to the west side of 35th or something like that street. And that's it. I mean, I cannot take the subway after that. I cannot. Ugh. Yes, big up to Brooklyn. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, speaking of Brooklyn, my Brooklyn, my beloved Pooch, who passed away last year. Yesterday was her birthday, her heavenly birthday. She would have been 15. She would have been 15 yesterday. So I was like a little melancholy about that. And I was gonna actually bring my new dog Dream. I was going to bring her with me, and I'm so glad I didn't. I'm so glad I didn't, for two reasons. One, the flight going was not fully packed, but it was packed, and that would have sent her into like anxiety because she hasn't been on an airplane before, and for there to be so many people. And the row that I was sitting in, the middle seat was empty, but there was one on one side and one on and me sitting on the outside. So she would have been, trying to get up on my lap, and all the people and the sounds and the smells. She would have been like all over the place. But then coming back home, it was packed. There was not an empty seat on the plane. So the whole row was like full. And I was like, oh my God, if I could imagine if Brooklyn was with me, she would have been calm. But if Dream was there with me, she would have lost her mind. And all three of the seats taken in the row, she would have lost her mind. She'd be like, oh, I want to sit on everybody's lap. I want to touch everybody. I want to kiss everybody. She would have had a conniption fit. And I'm so glad that I didn't bring her. And it's funny because when I went to check in at the desk, they were like, oh, you're traveling with your dog, right? And I was like, no. They was like, oh, there's a note here that you were traveling with your dog. She's like, is this the first time somebody's asked you? I was like, yeah, because I had asked about it, but I told the guy when he was giving me like all the things that I would have to do and blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay, never mind. I'm not going to bring her. So he was like, okay, fine. You're not going to bring her. So them asking me if I brought her was the first time I'd ever noticed that they thought I had brought her. So I thought that was interesting and a little strange that they didn't note my account that I didn't bring her. So I got this hangnail on the side of my finger. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like, I'm like picking at it. I'm like, where the heck did I get that from? Yeah. It was a wrap for me, Angie. I cannot deal with the vermin. And like I said, I can't even deal with watching it like on like those Discovery channels and stuff like that when they have the animals. I was like, no. I can't do this. I cannot. Nope. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. Okay, let's powder and set this makeup. Hey, VS. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Babes, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed. Tap that like button. Give me these likes. I love you so much, and thank you so much in advance for the likes and the love. And if you can share it out. Why not? Why not? Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. Yeah, happy heavenly birthday, my Brooklyn, my baby Brooklyn. Let me tell you something. I got the same breed of dog. So Dream is also a Maltese. And people are like, "You're crazy for getting a another Maltese." But I'm like, I like what I like. Before Brooklyn, I had a Yorkie. And I was like, I was like, I'm not getting another Yorkie. I'll get anything else, but I'm not getting another Yorkie because my Yorkie, her name was Sapphire Diamond. She yapped and yapped and yapped at everything. Everything set her off. And I was like, okay, I can't. Like, I got my own anxieties. I don't need you giving me more anxiety. Like, you're supposed to be a comfort, not more of a hindrance, you know? I was like, I can't deal. I can't deal. So I had gotten a Maltese, and it was the first time that I had ever gotten a Maltese. And when I tell you, I was lulled into a false sense of like, oh my God, these Maltese are so docile and they're sweet. And, don't get me wrong, Dream is very sweet. Dream is very, very sweet. But I think Dream, the difference between Dream and Brooklyn is that at the end of the day, Brooklyn was like, all right, let me chill. Like I riled mommy up to a point where she's like, okay, now be calm. And she would just chill. Dream? Hell no. Hell no. Dream be like, what? I still got some spunk left in me. I still want to rock. And I don't care if you don't want me to rock. I'ma still rock. I'ma still do it. I'm like, what is wrong with this dog? What is wrong with this dog? I really feel like, and it's funny because when I got her, the owner actually wasn't going to give her up. The owner was actually going to keep her. And I was like, I wonder if she was going to keep her to mate her, because I feel like she feels like she got something to prove. You know what I mean? Like I really feel like I got the names all mixed up. Like Brooklyn probably should have been named Dream had I thought about it, because Dream definitely should have been named Brooklyn, because she got the sass and the attitude. And now what she does is, when I scold her because, okay, maybe I'm going downstairs to cook, or I'm doing something that I can't have her underfoot, she gets mad at that. And what she does when she gets mad is she starts tearing up her wee pads. So this prima donna doesn't like to go outside to go do her business. So she does it in her crate, and she comes out, she finishes. But now what she does is, if she's in there, like now, she's totally ripping up the wee pads, because there was one wee pad outside her crate. And I went downstairs and she had put a hole in it because she's just scratching at it all day. All day. And I just put her in there because I was, setting everything up in here. So I was like, okay, let me set everything up and then I'll go back downstairs and get her. But then I was like, oh, you tearing up the paper? Because I put you upstairs 5 minutes. 5 minutes? Not even. And you tearing up the paper. Oh, now you're going to sit there, because now we both going to be stubborn. Okay? So you want to be a prima donna? I'm a prima donna too. So we're going to have a test of wills. Oh, Via Speak says we control nothing. The dogs run our homes. Our Sharpay Bella, aka Cuja, will look at us as if we're saying stop or no, and she'll do it anyway. Yeah, yeah. Case in point, I was sitting on my lounger that's up here. And now she likes to jump up on the lounger and sit right next to me. But I was like, no, you're not sitting up here. I want you to play with your toy down on the floor. And so when I put her back down on the floor, she goes, shh, you know, that's a F you, right? When the dog goes shh, like that, they're trying to tell you, F you. In case y'all didn't know, when they do that, it's not a reverse sneeze. It's a F you. So she did that. And then she grabbed her toy and she took her like frustration out on the toy. So I was like, oh, okay. I see you. I see you. Okay. Dream, I see you. And then, like I said, I was trying to, fix everything up. So I brought her downstairs for 5 minutes, not even, just to straighten up in here. And, I'm in this mindset now that when I come back from travel, I got to immediately unpack. Otherwise, it'll take me a week to unpack that thing, maybe even longer. So I was unpacking, I was putting away stuff. I was, putting stuff in the laundry, all the good stuff. And so I wanted her out the way. Otherwise, she'd be under my foot while I'm doing all this. So that's her way of getting back at me, was going and tearing up that paper. Yeah, she's a hot mess. I'm going to bring her up in a second because I know she's also, happy that I'm back. And she wants to, be up here with me because she wants me. So I get it. I do get it. However, I would like for you to mind your manners, ma'am, because you don't control this house. You don't run things in this house, okay? This house is run like, well, I was going to say like England, but it's run by the king now. But it's run by the queen, okay? The buck stops here, okay? I run this house, not you, okay? Let me tell you something. This LYS natural finish has been a chokehold. I love the setting spray. I love the way it spurts out. I love the way it sets. Now, I usually love my Charlotte Tilbury for this. But baby, LYS, and it's Black owned too. We like a sister that's got her own. I was like, I'm loving this. I'm really loving this. All right, let's throw on some YSL for the lips. Oh, there's my Titi. You fell asleep. No problem, Titi. I was tired myself after coming in from Atlanta. I was tired. I went to sleep right in my lounger. I like this. This is like a red that's kind of understated. It's like a muted red. I love that. I love that. Goes well with what I have on too. All right. Hang on a sec, everybody. Let me go get Miss Brooklyn. And then I have a surprise for you all. A little sneak peek. You ready for it? I'm sure you are. All right. So let me go get her and then get the surprise I have for you guys. So hold please. Hold, please. please. Hold, 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 please. All right, here's Miss Bad Behind. Here she go. Here she go. Why are you shaking? You cold? Hmm? You cold? No? You just bad. I know that. Yeah, you. Yes, you. Yeah, I went to see my grandbaby. His birthday is on was Friday too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Doc. That was supposed to be an O, not an I. Y'all. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, she's cute, but she bad. Look, 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 look. As usual. All over everywhere. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That part. All right. Go ahead. Oh, I thought you wanted to leave. No, you want to sit up here? All right. Okay, so of course I went to grab it and then she distracted me. So hang on just 1 second. Let me go get it again. Oh my goodness, Dream. You distracted me. I'm getting it. Okay. Yeah, because he would get you for that. All right. So I went to my other favorite store, Nordstrom's. And this is why I always say make friends with the sales associates there, the SAs, because they will put you on game. Okay, they will peep you on game. So I was just looking around, wasn't thinking about getting anything or what have you, but trying on their perfumes, because remember I did that whole series about different perfumes for the winter and the scents and whatever. And I am lusting after the Lieb Intense. I have the regular Lieb, but that Lieb Intense, oh, so good, so good. So I was spritzing that, and asking the sales lady, different things about what's coming up with YSL. And she happened to tell me that they're having a Valentine's Day gift with purchase. So if you buy anything from Yves Saint Laurent, during Valentine's Day. And I think the event starts on like the 12th or the 13th of February, and it ends in like the 20th or something like that. But you get a gift with purchase. So this is the gift with purchase. Oh, sorry, hanging around the way. So it does have the YSL Beauty here, and yes, it is hot pink. Duh. So it has this, and then because I am such a loyal Nordstrom's customer, and they can look up your number and see like the stuff you bought and all that good stuff. It came with a sample of the leave, not the intense one, just the regular one, but perfect to like throw in your purse to like touch up on the go. It also came with a mascara. So this one is the Fossils, and the one that I was using before is the Lash Clash. So the Lash Clash is the new one, but the Fossils is, I think, the first one that came before this. So it came with that as well. It came with like this little booklet which tells you everything that you have inside, and it also came with this cream. It's La Crème Regard or Rouge from Yves Saint Laurent. I'm thinking it probably is skincare, but it came with that. And wait, there's more. And it came with another little mini of the candy glaze. You know, I am obsessed with this. So for those of you who watched me unbox my advent calendars, I had gotten 3 of these. So this one is like the regular one. This is not really, it doesn't really have like a color. It's just like a regular lip glaze. Perfect for those, you know, who don't want, you know, makeup on, or you just want a nice little lip balm on your lips. Then it has the coral color that I'm obsessed with, and that I actually got a full size of using my points. I love using my points. So I got a full size of this. This is the color that I was obsessed with. It's called Coral Domain. So now what I have to do is when I like the actual lipsticks, I need to keep the boxes or at least write them down somewhere, because I was trying to match that little thing this size up with like the different lip glazes, and I couldn't make heads or tails. And I had even gone into Sephora at one point and they couldn't match it up. And one person was telling me it was this color. And good thing I didn't listen to him, because it was definitely not the color, because the one he was getting ready to have me buy was not the color. So again, go right to Nordstrom's if you want to know, because the essay's there. I have not gotten a bad essay yet from Nordstrom's. And I've been to the Chanel counter. I've been to YSL counter, even the Charlotte Tilbury counter. Everyone, the Teak, everyone that I've encountered there, they're all very, very knowledgeable on that floor. And I love that. So she matched me right away to this. So this is my backup for the small one of this that I have, I think, in my purse somewhere. I think it's in my actual purse that I carry that this weekend. But then I got another one, and this one is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that color. Let's swatch it. Look at that. That is pretty. Again, for those kind of no makeup days, and you can really play it up with like a dark pencil as well. And, you know, just line around your lips, the lip line, blend them together like I usually do, and just put that in the center and then press. Oh, so beautiful. I can't wait to do that for you guys. But yeah, so this is the gift with purchase, and you can do any amount. I don't think there's like a limit on how much you have to spend to get this as a free gift. But I was like, oh my God, I've got to tell my babes about this. So definitely, if you want to get anything, like I said, I got another leave, the travel size, from there because I really wanted to bring this along, but I didn't have a travel size one of it. So now I have one. I wish they had the travel size of the Intense. That's what I really want, but they didn't have that. So let me put that in here. And then what's the matter? What's the matter? Why are you whining? Come here. You want to sit? You want to sit? Isn't it? Isn't it? So cute. So cute. So I got the travel size of the Lee perfume. And that's what I've been wearing lately. And then she gave me this. Well, she actually gave me this before I was going to get it. And I was like, oh, okay, let me get something with it. Because she was like, it's a gift with purchase. And I was like, oh, let me just grab, the Lieb because I needed it anyway. I was like, let me do that. So yeah, so that is on the YSL, and I think you can even get it in online too, not just in store. So if you are in the market for anything Valentine's Day, or you want to give, this makes a great gift for someone too, those pink lovers like me. It's a nice size, makeup bag. You can, definitely take this to travel with. This is what I would primarily use it for. If I'm bringing like a big tote bag or a big bag, I would, fill it up with my stuff in there. So really, really comes in handy. And again, who could miss this big, bright red pink bag? No, it's not expensive at all. It's not expensive. It's not expensive at all. I think this was $30, $20, $30. It's like $30 for this size. Yeah, and then they're gonna have a lot of sales too. So, oh yeah, the bigger one is expensive. The bigger one is I think 150. Yeah, 150, something like that. 155, something like that. But I mean, I love the bag. So cute. So cute. I'm glad I have it. I would love to get like a tote bag this color too. Maybe I'll put it on my wish list. And you're definitely a pink girl. Yeah, me too. I love it. I love pink. I love, love, love pink. So I'm gonna be doing a couple of Valentine's Day looks for you guys this week to kind of get us all in the mood for Valentine's Day. And I also have my January favorites that's coming out tomorrow. So make sure to watch that. That was pretty funny doing that. And it was supposed to actually be a favorites and fails because I wanted to do those products that I tried in the month that just didn't work for me for whatever reason, and forgot to film that part. I did do an extension, but then I forgot to include it in my edits. So I'll do the favorites and fails for February because I'm sure there'll be some. I'm sure there'll be some, and then I'll throw in the two fails that I had for January to that video as well. All up to 195. Yeah, that must be for the big size. I love it. And it lasts a really, really long time. And even when you spray it, it's like I sometimes wake up the next morning, even after I showered, and I still smell it. It's so good. So, so good. It's a really great one. Oh, look, Titi, say hi, Dream. Say hi, Titi. Say hi, Titi. She just want to play and lick. That's what she want to do, play and lick my hands all day, all day. I know. Look, she wrapping her little paws around me. She don't want me to leave. You miss me? You miss me, Dreamy? With your bad butt. Don't pull on mommy here. Ow. You pawing at me? What? What can I do you for? Ma'am, what can I do you for? No. What a mess. What a mess. What a pair we are, huh? What a pair we are. What's mommy gonna eat for dinner? What's mommy gonna eat for dinner? You gonna lick my hand all day? Is that what you're gonna do? That's what you're gonna do? She didn't even finish her food. I had put her food out. She don't even want to eat her food. All right, so I'm trying to think what else do I have for you, babes, to think about for this week. So we have the January phase coming out tomorrow. We have some Valentine's Day things that I'm going to do. And then we are going to do on Thursday our special where we look at the lingerie and gifts for guys, gifts for ladies, to kind of get everybody going. If you want to buy something for your special someone for Valentine's Day, we have options. So we're going to show that on Thursday. And I do have a couple of shorts that I'm putting, including a luxury wish list for BrownGirlBella. So I have one for Valentine's Day, my own wish list, and then I have an overall year 2024 wish list of things that I like and would want. So that is coming up, and I invite you all to play with me too. If you have wish lists of things that you may want, doesn't have to be like monetary. I told you for Christmas, all I wanted to do is like get my house in order, and so started on that process. Still have a few more things that I need to get, but I love that. Yeah, look, she's still swatting at me. What a mess this girl is. What a mess. Well, you swatting at me, lady. You swatting at me, lady. As soon as I put her down, she gonna want to jump back up here. Give me that. I know you like to play with paper. All right, babe. So that'll do it for today. I am going to jump on real quick and do a really, really quick after sips, because I feel like I haven't done one in a long time. That's when I jump on Instagram and kind of talk about what's going on. I do want to mention some of the things that the Valentine's Day sales and stuff that are going on. So I wanted to mention that really quickly. So hopefully I can jump on, because I heard Instagram was having a few issues with doing live. So if I don't go on, that's the reason why, because I couldn't get on the live. But I'm going to try to jump on real quick and just, update you all on Valentine's Day specials that are coming up that you might want to grab. I did talk about was it last Sunday? I think it was last Sunday that Fenty was having a big sale. So, hopefully we'll be able to take a hold of that too, because that was a really good sale. It was like almost 30 to 50% off. That's real good for a Fenty Beauty. And it was not just makeup, it was skincare too. So that I think was phenomenal. All right, babes. Until next time, you have now been Bellified. Take care, and I'll see you back here soon. Love you guys for watching.